What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Prime Sports Media. We're live. This will not be a long show. This will be a quick update to what's going on. As you know, fall camp is getting started. It's about that time. We're going to be in August pretty soon. The season's going to be starting very soon, and I'm very excited about this. We got some bad news. At first, I thought, well, maybe this is not true. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not true. On Ethan Boyd. Now, Ethan Boyd is a offensive lineman who originally transferred and committed to CU by way of being at Michigan State. And a lot of people felt that, he's a sophomore. He only had, 3 snaps at Michigan State, but there was reports that he felt comfortable with where he was there, but for some reason he decided to transfer to CU. Let me put this on the board here, and like so. So like so, Colorado transfer commit Ethan Boyd will not be joining the team during the fall camp. Says here, as we continue on, in a blow to Coach Prime offensive lineman Ethan Boyd decided to retire early from football. The former Michigan State tackle committed to Sanders, Coach Prime, Colorado in April, within 48 hours of entering the transfer portal, standing at 6'7", 300. This young man is built like a brick. 6'7", 320 pounds. Boyd recorded 313 snaps on offense at right tackle in 12 games for the Spartans, out of which he started in 3 games during that year. So this is a young player who I would imagine that many of us felt that, hey, he may be the real deal for us. Sometimes some young men don't get a lot of playing time where they're at for a variety of reasons. They could be behind a lot of other massive and very good players. And sometimes that could be the reason why they transfer to go somewhere where they may find themselves getting more playing time, a more better opportunity. And maybe that's what Boyd thought when he decided to transfer to Coach Prime in Colorado, meaning he probably was excited about what was happening at CU, excited about playing for Coach Prime, excited about the prospect of being able to have an opportunity to show what he can do. I mean, at 6'7", I mean, to have that type of frame, this young man could have done a lot of damage, especially if you get him around Coach Phil, someone with pro experience, someone with college coaching experience in terms of the offensive line and offensive lineman himself. It would have been interesting to see what Boyd could have turned into. Now, a lot of the media is saying that this is a devastating loss to CU. I'm going to say that I wish the young man the best. We want him to be successful, whatever he does, and I think, and this is, don't take this wrong, everybody, what I'm about to say, but I think in some ways Boyd did CU a favor. This is what I mean. It would have been bad for him to go out there in fall camp and try to put forth an effort that was not in his heart, meaning his mind is not in it. Your body can be there, but your mind can be somewhere else. And that would have been bad because we know Coach Prime said that to be in his program, you got to earn it. Let me give you an example of what I'm saying. Let's go into the reaction studio right now. And let me give you an example of what I'm talking about Coach Prime and what he's saying, how players have to earn, because players want attention. Players want to be showered with attention. As he talked about the EA Sports, it's in the game. Players want their ratings to be right. They want to play well. They want to look good. They want attention. They want to be shown that they're the best. They want to be given opportunity. But it would have been bad for Ethan to go out here when his heart was not in the game, when this young man has just reported that he has quit. And you got to say, man, God, he's 6'7", 320 pounds. damn what he could do with that size. And that actually is NFL prototype. The NFL likes their offensive linemen, particularly their left tackles and right tackles. They particularly want them to be tall, like 6'7", 320 pounds, and have the ability to have agility to move, lateral ability to move back and forth, to be able to get off on their blocks to protect the quarterback. And you would say, most people out there say, man, he's just wasting his God-given skills. But once again, if his heart isn't in it, we wouldn't want this player at CU. We don't want Coach Prime doesn't want guys that don't really have their heart in it. He doesn't want guys that are going to just go out there and just go through the motions, because that's how you get hurt. That's how you get injured. That's how bad things can happen. And I'm sure Coach Phil doesn't want someone on the team who just doesn't have their heart in it. Okay? Right here, it says, more on Ethan Boyd in his football career. Ethan Boyd played in all 12 games as a redshirt sophomore at Michigan State the past season, making 3 starts, as I had said earlier before. And I just can't get over that size of 6'7", 320 pounds. Now, when he originally signed with the Spartans, everybody, originally, this young man was a 3-star recruit. He was the number 67 offensive tackle in the country in the class of 2021 per the On3 industry rankings. And you got the rivals, you got On3, you got 24/7 Sports, all those good ones out there. But I can't help but think what Coach Prime said at the Big 12 Media Day when he made these references right here. Check this out.
Sorry. Yeah, we give you that, but you got to work first so you can understand the consistency thereof. It's going to take you to where you want to go and retire mom and dad, if that's what you please.
All right, all right. Now, I played this video in the other video that I did not too long ago about the haters and the key formula to their success with defensive end, versatile, explosive, a guy who can be moved all over the defensive line, and that's BJ Green. I made mention of Travis Hunter. What is there not to say about him? We know he's going to have a big season. And of course, we know that there's so much to say about Shedeur and what Shedeur will bring to the table. But I'm going to play some of this back to reinforce the confidence that Coach Prime has in what the season could bring.
As far as the focus and intention, I think ever since I stepped into Florida State in '85, it's been like that for me. This ain't new to me. I'm not new to this.
He's true to it.
Like we say in the hood, I'm true to this.
Right.
So this is new to some of you all, and you want us to change. We're not going to change. We're going to try to do things being smart, tough, fast, disciplined, with character.
Right. Smart, fast, disciplined, with character. So therefore, if Ethan doesn't have it in his heart to play football, you don't want a guy out there on the field who doesn't have it completely upstairs in the mind that he wants to play this game, right? We can't have a guy like Ethan who could be a liability if his mind isn't completely in the game. We can't have any offensive lineman because the main man that they got to protect, as you already know, is the man right there, Deion Sanders. So that goes for any offensive lineman on this team, any of these guys who decide that this is not working for them. Any of these guys that feel like this is not the place for them, that CU is not where they want to be, excuse me, that CU is not where they want to be. I'd rather see guys, even if you like them, I'd rather see guys leave, do whatever they want to do, than be a part of a team that they don't have their mind and heart in. It's a lot different when you don't even have your heart on football. Now, I don't know if this young man may not want to play football anymore because maybe he's got some physical ailments. I don't want to be disrespectful. Maybe he has some physical ailments that are impacting. Good afternoon to you, Stefan B. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here, PGH Big Dog. I appreciate you coming in and supporting the channel. I just want to be respectful here because maybe this young man may have some physical health conditions that he doesn't want to reveal to people, and that's why he could have quit. Maybe he could have some mental health issues. These things go hand in hand. You could have some physical reasons why you don't want to play. Maybe his body is not feeling good. Maybe his mind's not feeling good, and that's why he wants to quit. These are reasons that could be out there. Maybe there's some personal things. Maybe the young man just woke up and said, you know, I don't love football as much as I thought I loved it, or I don't have the desire. You can still you can still like playing a game, but you just may not have the desire that it's going to take to play for someone like Coach Prime, who's going to expect so much of you to put all of your heart, energy, and your focus on being the best player that you can be when you're out there on the field. So if you got a guy out there, it puts a liability for not only you, your teammates, because you can get people hurt. If you got an offensive lineman out there who's not focused because he doesn't love the game, and you've got your man out there like Shador, it puts Shador at risk. We've already seen Shador last year take a beating from an offensive line that I believe at times almost appeared to not give a damn. Now, I know that's a very, maybe a harsh thing to say, but I felt like the reason why Shador was also taking the punishment that he took last year is that I don't think he had guys out there who really gave a damn and really cared about the fact that he was taking the punishment for the team, and you didn't see that. I think this year with the class of guys that we have, we're going to be just fine. So even though this young man is decided that football is not in his future anymore, and that they call it retiring, but I call it he just quit. I think he quit for a variety of reasons, but we're not hurt. The media is going to jump on this. All the naysayers, all the haters, they're going to jump on this situation and say, hey, there's something going on in CU. The players are quitting on Coach Prime. You know they're going to go there with that type of talk. You can already imagine what's coming next with the haters and how they're going to try to project that, everybody. Alicia, good to see you over here. Jeanette Fox, thank you for coming over. Billy, thank you for coming over. I see you all in the chat room. This stream will not be that long. I'll be ending this pretty soon. I just want to make some points here. The camp, check this out. There's nothing to be in dire straits about because this young man does not have the desire to play football at this time. Okay? He does not have the desire. But it does not mean that we don't have players that are going to fill the void. And see, another thing, too. I don't even know if Ethan Boyd was going to get how much playing time he was going to actually get. There's guys that are ahead of him, I'm sure, on the depth chart. So him quitting is not like, okay, we got to, I mean, it was not like, for example, a Jordan Seaton. I think if Jordan Seaton had made this announcement, it would be bigger news and it would be a bigger blow because he is highly touted coming out of high school. And there are people at some of the all-star camps that he has performed in that are saying that this man might be NFL ready. If this young man would have broke that kind of news to us, I think it would be more devastating because this guy is ready to go. He's ready to go at the left tackle spot to protect Shedeur Sanders from the evil that the opposing team wants to do to him, the harm, the sacking, to stop him. So I think we're in good hands when I show you some of what we got here. Now, this is what I wanted to announce. 109 players that CU picked up. There's about 77 of these players. I'm going to say it again. Out of 109 players, there's about 77 of them that are reporting to fall camp in CU. Okay? There's 109 players reporting to camp. Let me correct that. I'm gonna say this again. There's 109 players reporting to camp, and out of that 109, there's 77 of them that are on scholarship. These are 77 scholarship players, meaning guys that have been recruited by Coach Prime, and they're on scholarship out of the 109. So it's not like there's a bunch of guys just quitting and saying, I don't want to play anymore or play for Prime. So let's just keep that in mind that, we hope the young man, we wish him the best, but it won't stop us. And we've got some guys that are going to be protecting Shedeur, his blind side, his visual side, every damn side. Let's keep this in mind. Let's do this. We've got Tyler Brown coming back. He wasn't allowed to play last year because of some funky NCAA rules, right? We've got Jordan Seaton, the #1 offensive lineman in the country, coming out of high school. This is just a reminder, everybody. We've got a guy coming from, I think, UConn, Ukiri Walker. Y'all remember? All right. We've got a young man from UTEP who I'm very excited about as well, and that's Justin Mayers. We got some guys. We coming, and they coming, y'all. We got some guys to make. See, Ethan Boyd was probably not going to even be slotted to be a starter. Maybe he adds to depth. You got to have depth on a football team, and he would have added to depth in case someone goes down, someone gets hurt. You plug guys in, and then we've got Khalid Benson, another young man who came out of Indiana. And he's in the mix. Of course, we've got another guy who will add some depth to the football team, and that is Tyler Johnson. I mean, I'm just clapping it up for these guys because we got the offensive line is going to be just fine, okay? Of course, we've got some young players that will add depth to the team. I see them as guys that will be the future, and that's guys like Zachariah Owens, all right? Yeah. Zachariah. And remember, they picked up another huge kid, a kid who's really big, strong, sort of like Ethan Boyd, who has great potential, didn't play a lot at Texas. And we're talking about Peyton Kirkland, okay? I think they're going to develop him. Eventually, he'll be developed, and here he is. Okay? There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. We're going to be just fine. Okay. Coach Prime is doing just fine with the roster, the guys that he has that are coming in to protect Shedeur Sanders. I'm looking forward again to what Travis Hunter's going to bring to the table. I'm excited. And another thing we need to be excited about is that there's still a potential. There's still a potential for us to get this young man right here. That's Julian Lewis. All right?
Tell the truth.
So, once again, there's nothing to fear. We're fine. Boyd he's quit football, and maybe it's just better for that young man to focus on something else that he really is passionate about than have him go through the void or just go through the motion, should I say, go through the motions of playing for CU and not really putting an effort in, which will be noticed by the coaches. Therefore, that would hurt his playing time, maybe even get him let go from the team, maybe even harm the team in the long run if he gets into a game and his mind and body and spirit is not there. So everybody, this is the latest news, and we're going to see how fall camp all comes together. I appreciate you all. Mo, you're in the chat room. I see you there. Thank you all for coming through. Make sure you share this video on all your social media. And before I get out of here, I think I'm going to play this again like I did on my other video just this past weekend, because remember, Coach Prime went on a vacation to Mexico, and I think it was great for him to be able to relax, you know, get away from the hustle and bustle. But the season is getting ready to jump off, fall camp now. But I thought this was very entertaining. So I want y'all to check this out again. Check it out.
Man, this is so beautiful. I can't talk to y'all right now, but hold on for a second.
It looked like you in the same room I was in.
Oh, you stayed there before, Shador.
That's Sanders Jr. that's talking to me.
I did it. Because, you know, you on your little vacation. Same room, I already had that.
I was supposed to get my feet rubbed right there at like 5 o'clock.
Dang.
On that third floor is a bathroom. On that third floor, I took a dump right in that toilet.
Yeah, I went up there. They had a real band up there playing for me when I walked out there. I have goldfish swimming in the pool up top. Real goldfish.
I just know that jacuzzi up top, I peed in there.
So, hey, I don't know. Not the steak one. I take a lot. Yeah. What y'all say?
Oh, you had to pick which one? I can serve and turn.
Ooh.
That's a good one, though. It's nice, man. You know what, man? I may just go out there, you know. I'm going to go for a jog right now. That's why I'm dressed like this.
Oh, okay.
Go for a jog right here, you know. Just
take the route by the pool. You know, I ran that route before. Just run the same route.
Hold on.
You know, I can't.
Hold on. New edition was about to play. No, I'll be back in a minute, fellas.
Bro got live in person.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, though, man. You know, it's good talking to my kids, man. You know, it's good talking to y'all, man, up under these conditions. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a jog, though, man.
All right.
They offered to carry me and just let my feet touch the ground, but I said, no, I need this.
Let me read a message from Jeanette Fox, who says, if it's not in him, then it is in the right decision. This is not doom and gloom. Right. But you know that the mainstream media out there will use this as example to say, how many other guys are going to leave? Look. Ladies and gentlemen, there probably will be some other kids that will leave. The same thing happened last year. If you know anything about football or sports, you get guys, you sign guys to the team, guys commit. It happens in basketball as well. Happens in professional sports where guys come to camp and they're just not cutting it, or they lose desire. This happens in professional sports where guys decide to quit or just like retire, right? Because they can't do it anymore. So don't be surprised if there's other guys that have actually committed to CU that show up to camp, and throughout camp, they realize that they're either not going to be as successful as they want to be, that they're not going to get the playing time that they think they want to get, and so therefore they want to leave. This is going to happen. So, but I'm letting you know that the mass media, the mainstream media, anytime a player leaves Coach Prime's program, either because they're not doing well on the field, they lose desire, the media is going to magnetize it 10 times, 20 times, 30 times to make it seem like, oh, it must be Coach Prime that's causing these players to leave. See, they're going to try to find a narrative that's a lie. So you're right, Jeanette Fox, about what you just said. It's not gloom and doom. There is 15 offensive linemen on the team. Any one of them can move up. Yeah, and they're going to move up. I showed you an example not too long ago of what we got to work with and what have you. Mo says, all the best to the young fella. Yeah, all the best. This is not to rag on the young man. I want him to do well. But like I said, we don't know. He might have a medical condition. He might be some kind of physical problem that's causing him to say, I can't play football anymore. There could be something mental. he might just desire that he wants something else in his life that he wants to focus on. And I want the best for him, his family, and to do the best they can, right? I said the same thing about Kamani McLean when he ended up leaving, right? Even though the way he left was very controversial and he tried to throw Coach Prime under the bus. And now we're seeing that there was some problems brewing at Florida with him. But I still say I want the best for him and anybody, whether they're with CU or whether they leave, because at the end of the day, we're dealing with young men who are developing, who are trying to find out who they are, what they want in life. And when you are young like this, you are going to make certain decisions, whether it be emotional decisions, impulsive decisions, or you make a decision that's based on the fact that you took the time to think about your decision. For him to retire and not just say, hey, I don't want to play for CU, I want to go back to Michigan State, I want to go play for someone else. For him to just up and retire like he did, or to quit, that tells me that it's bigger than just playing football. There's something that's personally going on in his spirit. And we want him to be the best that he can be with whatever he does in life. So everybody, I thank you for coming over, supporting this channel. Make sure you share this video. That's the news. Ethan Boyd is not going to be playing football for CU this year, and camps have gotten going. Like I said, there's 109 players that have reported to camp, and out of that 109, there's 77 guys on scholarship. Remember, in college football, you can also bring guys what we call walk-on. These are guys who just walk on. They're going to the school, but they're not on scholarship, meaning they're not getting paid. The school is not paying for their education. They're paying for their education, or maybe they're getting some type of financial aid or something, right? I think that was Charlie, the running back Charlie. I think originally Charlie, if I'm not mistaken, he wasn't on scholarship at some point in time, and then Coach Prime changed that. So everybody, y'all take care. I appreciate you all in the chat room. Until we do this again, peace. Peace.
We're going to Sports Media.